Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you how I made this cute messy crop top. Yeah, and it's very easy and I hope you like it. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. For this project you'll need your yarn, your hook and your pair of scissors. You'll start this project with a slip stitch, or if you do it like me it's totally okay, and then you're going to chain half a bust size, which I did 75, and I'm showing you what half a bust size means on the screen. I did 75 chains for this part of the top. After I chained 75, I did 9 more chains, and I held my starting point with my left hand because I was going to come back there. So you're going to chain 9. After changing 9, you're going to double crochet in the 10th stitch from the hook. Now we have our first gap over there, and then the next step we are going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and skip 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and double crochet in the 4th stitch. Now that we have our second gap, we're going to move on to the next stage. You're going to chain 3 again, and you're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet in the 4th stitch. Repeat this until the end of the chain. So at the end here, I basically attached 2 different colors. I just tied a knot here. I forgot to show you guys. I just tied a knot, and I'm going to move on to my second row. I'm using a different color. I'm using color pink. So I'm going to chain 1 and then double crochet, and I turned my piece over, and then I chained 1, then I did a double crochet and another double crochet. So basically for this row you're going to double crochet till the end, and this is for our second row. Just double crochet all the way through till the end. at the end here, we are going to double crochet into the last 3 stitches. Make sure you go across 3 because you want your piece to look kind of straight. So you do double crochet across 3 stitches for the last part of this row. So yeah, this is basically how it should look like once you're done with the second row. And now we are going to move on to our third row, where you're going to flip your work like I am doing, and then chain 1 and double crochet till the end. So you're basically repeating what you've been doing for the second row on the third row. You're just going to double crochet all the way through till the end. Okay, so on the fourth row, you're going to make the mesh stitch once again. And what you're going to do, you're going to chain 3 using the different color yarn or similar, it depends on what you want. You chain 3, turn your work, and then you're going to skip 3 stitches and double crochet into the 4th stitch, just like what you did when you were starting. And you're going to do a mesh stitch till the end. Once again, you're going to chain 3, skip 3 stitches and double crochet into the 4th stitch. Once again, you're going to chain 3, skip 3 and double crochet into the 4th stitch. So that's basically the pattern you're going to follow till the end of this row. So far, this is how it looks like. This is how it's coming together. And now we're going to work on the next row, where you're going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then you're going to turn your work and double crochet into the first gap. Once again, you're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the next gap. So here basically we are going to repeat this till the end of the row, where we'll be reaching our working yarn side, where we have our other color yarn, where we're going to make another color change for the next row. And this is simply the pattern you're going to follow. Chain 3 and double crochet into the next gap until you reach the end. Okay, since we're doing a color change on this other row, we are going to take our other color yarn and we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to double crochet till the end. So that's basically the pattern we are going to follow. You just make 2 chain rows and 2 double crochet rows until you get to your desired length of the front part. I did I did 4 pairs of each, like the two double crochet rows I did them 4 times, and the 2 mesh rows I did them 4 times. So you'll just do this pattern basically and repeat until you get to the desired length. Once you've gotten to your desired length, we are going to move on to the middle part of this top. So you're going to chain 6, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, and you're going to work into the first 5 gaps. So I did double crochet into the first 5 gaps, just basically the pattern I was doing previously, but instead of going all through, you do it in the first 5 gaps. So that's 1 2 double crochet into the third gap, double crochet into the fourth gap, and lastly we are going to double crochet into the fifth gap. So once you reach this point, you're going to go to the other end of your top, and you're going to count 1 2 3 4 and 5. So once you've counted those 5, you're going to count the number of gaps in between and multiply by 4. I hope you understood. Like, count the gaps in between the 5 and multiply by 4. Once I multiplied by 4, I got 44. So I'm going to chain 44. So this is for the back. I'm going to chain 44. Once you chain 44, you remember the 5 gaps we had counted into the first of the 5 gaps you had counted. I hope you understand. You're going to double crochet inside there, and now you're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the next gap. So 1 2 3 and double crochet into the next gap, and you're basically going to do that till you finish this row. So this is how it looks like, and then now you're going to chain 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and you're going to double crochet into the first gap. And basically now we are going to make the back panel look like the front panel. Double crochet into the first gap, and then we are going to chain 3 and double crochet into the next gap. So this is the pattern you're following until you reach the chain part. When you reach the chain, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the 4th stitch, just like what you did at the beginning. You're going to basically repeat this until you finish the chain portion of this top. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the 4th stitch. When you reach this part, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the next gap. So basically you're going to follow this pattern until you get to the desired length that will look like the front panel. And yeah. This is how it looks like before I make the back panel, and I'll come back once I'm done with the back panel. Here I'm working on my last row, and it's going to be a mesh row. So I'm basically showing you what I did on my last row, and then we're going to move on to the sleeves or the arms. So I just basically repeated what I've been doing throughout this whole project. I'm going to chain 3, skip 3, and work into the 4th stitch with a double crochet. So once you're done with your front and back panel, you're going to seal the bottom part of one of your sides, and we're going to go and work on the sleeves. So it should look like this once you're done. So we're going to take our work and we're going to turn it inside out first. Just like I'm doing, you turn it inside out so that the side you want to be visible can be neat, because I'm going to stitch up some parts of this top that I don't want to be seen. After turning your work inside out, you're going to take your yarn needle and you're going to take a long piece of thread. If you don't have a yarn needle, it's okay to use a crochet hook or anything, as long as you secure the front and back panel together. So you're just going to take a long piece of thread, attach it to your yarn needle like I'm doing. once it's secure and tight on the needle, you're going to take your front panel and back panel and join them together as neatly as you can. I don't have a procedure to this. I just pass my needle through and through until both sides are attached. I had put a stitch marker that would show me where I'm supposed to stop at, cause like I did it halfway through, cause I wanted my arm to start halfway through this top, cause it's very cropped. Now, as you can see, I'm attaching the remainder yarn because I don't want to waste. I'm attaching it to the yarn that I'm going to use to make my arm or sleeve. Once I attached it, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the 4th stitch. You may not be able to see the stitches clearly, but they're there. Just count 4 stitches and double crochet into the 4th one. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying. Like, they're not as distinguished, but they're there. Chain 3 and double crochet into the 4th stitch, and you're going to do this basically all around. If you completely can't see the stitches, you can approximate. You're going to do about 10 to 12 gaps around your arm, or even more depending on your preference. Just make a mesh stitch around. Okay, so once you reach this point, you're going to chain 3 and double crochet into the gap like I did, and just connect both ends and work on row 2. Similarly, chain 3 and double crochet into the gaps all the way around until you have your desired arm length. I did about 21 inches for mine, so you can do it until the length that you want. Just repeat this process, chain 3, double crochet into the gap all the way round. So this is how it will basically turn out. Mine was 21 inches of length, and I did it for both arms. So please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.